and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first. Unfortunately, some news outlets use their own personal bias and agenda to control their feeds. Widely declared that this is extremely dangerous to our country.
Because of you, we're in this mess. Forever you will acquiesce. How you love to be deceived. Whatever they tell you, you believe. Dead of sight, dead of mind. News believer, you are blind. Critical thinker, you are not. Never independent thought. Bust into your paradigm. Hypnotized with pantomime. Regurgitating all you hear. Spread your terror, spread your fear. Never your mind to be free. Never your eyes will ever see. Lick the food of tyranny, begging for your slavery. They who have remote control, the TV know your very soul. Tune into the great deceiver. Television watching news believer. Inject your poison, wear your mask. All they have to do is ask. Never questioning authority. Blindly following like sheep. Yes sir, no sir, free backs, fool. You television watching fool.
Welcome back to Jake GTV News. Tonight we go live with the people controlling our media and banks. Just kidding. That's anti-Semitic. Back to you, Steinberg.
People say we control the world. What they don't realize is we actually do.
Well, there you have it. Noticing is antiseptic, folks. Back to you, John.
Crazy conspiracy theorists. They'll believe anything these days, right?
If only JFK kissed the wall, he'd still be here.
Don't get us canceled now. Let's see what's going on in Hollywood.
So what's the goal behind this film? To push Satan, normalize gender confusion, and celebrate sin. The younger they learn, the better. Stunning. And brave. Back to you, Erica.
Truly inspiring stuff, Shapiro-Stein. My executive producers just told me to share the real reason for society's downfall. Take a look at this.
This is the real problem. Too much joy, too much tradition. We'll fix that, Heb. One pride flag and fractured home at a time.
Well, you folks sure know how to dance, almost like you knew the towers would fall. Oops. I'm probably fired for that one. Tell them the rest, Vanessa.
Remember when Silverstein bought terror coverage 6 weeks before the towers fell, then got the largest payout in history? We're definitely getting fired. But hey, now you know.
It's June, Pride Month.
It's also Men's Mental Health Month.
But no better time than now to let your junk hang out at the parade.
In other news, parents who don't give their kids puberty blockers are going to jail. We go live to Tammy, reporting from the front lines of mental illness.
We're here with a parent who listened to the Jewish community. What inspired this journey? He said he wants to be a girl. That's so courageous.
Wow. That's not gross at all.
No, it's really not. And now for the weather.
Artificial clouds forming over the Pacific, heavy aluminum particulates incoming with scattered bursts of direct energy interference. Could be another Lahaina. Stay alert.
Wow, climate change is wild today. Good thing Newscomb emptied the water reservoirs. Wouldn't want people putting these fires out.
Hate Kanye. Love communism. Get vaccinated. Doubt is dangerous. Obedience is strength. Erica, back to you.
We're here at the Children's Hospital Torbla, and we still don't know what causes cancer or autism.
Thanks, Jackie. If only we knew what was causing everyone to get so sick. In other news, Wick, trans women are women, and I just got vaccinated.
Nothing to see here.
Anyway, make sure to get your flu shot and stop being anti-Semitic.
Heck.
Doctors are smarter than you.
Breaking news, George Soros is funding the new Ice Fest.
Okay, that's exciting.
We go live to the propaganda.
Sir, what exactly are you protesting here today?
I don't even know why we're yelling, but I think chaos is good.
Back to Jake GTV News. The average American can't figure out why they feel like absolute trash.
We go live to a triple-boosted science truster who says,
It's just her genetics.
It's just genetic? Yeah, literally. I never eat red meat. I switched to seed oils only because, health. And here I am. We're here with a man who's just glowing from head to toe. Sir, what's your secret to your health?
Statins and blood pressure meds. Hold up, I'm about to have a heart attack.
What's your secret?
Just avoid the sun. I have skin cancer. That's why I do this.
Good thing they listen to their doctors. Not much more they can actually do.
True. Let's thank Big Pharma for being the main source of funding of all of our propaganda.
Sponsored by Pfizer, the largest criminal organization to ever do it.
Can you believe we still trust those guys?
They have good lawyers. They're Jews. Anyways, we promised to take the red dye out of the Skittles.
Oh, thank God. Red dye was the real emergency. Let's not talk about the other colors, the fluoride, the chemtrails, and the deadly mRNA altering our DNA. Back to you, Jenny.
Thanks, John. We're here at the local 7-Eleven and want you focusing on what's in the candy. And this way, you won't notice the rising autism and heart disease in children.
Well, autism and child heart disease isn't that big of a deal. It's not like the jab causes turbo cancer or anything. Jessica goes live to find out how to prevent it.
How are we going to prevent cancer?
Do you know how much commission I make off chemo treatment? Next question.
What's the best way to stay healthy in today's world?
The key to getting healthy is lowering your cholesterol. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Look, just trust your fat doctor. He once watched a 1-hour lecture on nutrition.
Another development on Saturday, New York officials revealed at a news conference here in the city that a hijacker's passport was found blocks from the World Trade Center crash site, if you can believe that. No other details were given, but the discovery prompted the FBI and police to expand the search area down in Lower Manhattan.
The FBI tells NBC News it was some distance from Ground Zero that a civilian found a passport lying on the street belonging to one of the suspected hijackers.
Sir, we found the passport belonging to one of the hijackers, blocks away from the attacker.
Excellent work, Special Agent. Free the 5 dancers at once. Sir, what if someone just planted the passport there?
Heck! Nonsense, you fool. We must invade the entire Middle East.
The indestructible passport is gone. Someone took it.
Who is Passport Man? Did he steal and then reverse engineer the indestructible passport of one of the hijackers?
If they made buildings out of passport paper, maybe they'd still be standing. Now I've got to make sure this never gets used the wrong way again.
Start your booing, cause I'm about to ruin the heliocentric model that you used to. It looks funny, but NASA's making money, see? So NPCs, I hope you're ready to see. They say it's round, but you can't tell from the ground, and the sun only looks like it's going down. I'll tear up all the evidence you got on your shelf and expose all the proof that I see myself. NASA's grumpy, the first pilot was a monkey. Yo ladies, why is your hair so frumpy? I know you CGI fanboys, please allow me to trump thee. It's not a fall, y'all, just like Humpty Dumpty, it's gonna crack like Joe Biden's bad knee. I'm in my prime, a little bit chunky, I'm a junkie. I keep the flat earth funky, I'm done with this. Globe versus flat. The drama's so ridiculous, it's getting really hard to be conspicuous. Hey yo, flat girl, you know the globe is gibberish, yeah, you know it's flat, but NASA says it's spinning. But it never caused me to get dizzy, I'm a geek. I love staring at the moon, it's not a dusty ball in an infinite vacuum. I'm pasty, like biscuits and gravy. You hate winter, but it just don't faze me. All your globers do is tap dance, it's a psychopathic romance. NASA trance turns a man into a jump. I'm into a Don't be a NASA punk, come on, don't be a Jackson chunk. Don't flake out, y'all, don't be a NASA punk or a Jackson chunk. Yeah, do you know what they're doing? They're doing the contest funk. Don't be a NASA chump, don't be a fanboy punk.
That believe in so-called space travel, I'm going to show 3 different astronauts from 3 different countries dropping items in zero gravity, so-called zero gravity aboard the ISS. So, again, this is so very important to understand. It's not just NASA, the US, that's pulling this deception off. It's all these world so-called space organizations. And let's get right to it with this Dutch astronaut, Andre Kuipers. Let's take a listen to what he says here.
And you stick it to the wall. You know, we have tape everywhere to fix things. We have this kind of Velcro straps, so you can fix it around cables. And so you need all these things to keep your stuff in place, because otherwise you lose it. It just floats away and it doesn't fall down.
And it doesn't fall down. And that's very key and very important. Let's get right to it with Andre Kuipers during this tour aboard the so-called ISS.
Hier achter deze panelen wordt de urine opgevangen. En
I'm going to stop right there. And what he's pulling on is not an actual screw. It's a ring that's attached to this panel. And let's take a look at what happens here. And take a very close listen to it drop. There he goes. Now he's going down, looking down for it. And very important. Again, you see the rings. Here's a ring, and there's no ring here because it dropped. So again, getting back to what he said earlier,
you lose it. It just floats away, and it doesn't fall down.
And he says, again, it doesn't fall down, and we just saw that happen. Now, very interesting. Let's take a look here at this YouTube video. Now, I found this pretty hilarious with the Andre Kuipers tour, the U.S. edition with the European Space Agency's official YouTube channel. Let's take a look here at the comments. And you don't see much interaction whatsoever by, as you can see, the European Space Agency's the handler of the channel itself. There's no interaction, or very little, I should say, as you scroll around. There's no responses, no hearts. But take a look here. I found it pretty hilarious what I came across here as I scroll. Again, no interaction. You have to keep scrolling, and you'll see one here with Mike, Andre Kuipers legend. You'll see the heart by the European Space Agency that runs the channel on YouTube. But take a look here. Here's another heart. Love the screw drop. And you get a heart by the European Space Agency. It's not actual screw, it's the ring, but still, you see no other interaction. You get two, and one is for the screw drop, or the ring drop, and the other is for calling, again, Andre Kuipers legend. And again, all these other people saying how they love space travel, how amazing it is aboard the ISS. They're getting no response. I just find that pretty hilarious. And again, it's all about mockery. And here's just a little bit of a close-up of the heart from, again, the European Space Agency on YouTube. And here it is right here again. Unbelievable. This world we're living in. Nothing but lies. And moving on here with another astronaut, this Italian astronaut, Paolo Nespoli, as he drops a clip here. Let's take a look here. I'm going to play it in slow motion for those that might be questioning what I'm presenting. It's going to be clear as day. Let's take a look.
An Italian on the ISS, but we also have a lot of Italy on the station.
Now he just turns around. He doesn't know what to do.
How many parts?
Now let's stop here for a second and look at this slowly. I'm going to play it at two different slower speeds. Let's take a look at this one first. And obviously, he drops it in supposed zero gravity aboard the ISS.
An Italian
there he goes.
On the ISS.
Paris. Now, this, as we've seen so many times with the astronauts, they love to throw a microphone around in so-called outer space. Why not just be wireless? You know, what are we back, in the 70s or 80s still using these microphones? This is just a prop, and they're trying to show off their zero-G in so-called ISS. But again, nothing but smoke and mirrors, nonsense, garbage from these frauds, these liars. Now watch this. As this one so-called astronaut is holding this inflatable globe. Let's play this clip and take a look at what happens. And he drops it. And look at the expressions from all the other so-called astronauts. And look at this face here, the one in the middle, the ringleader of this circus. Uh-oh, back up. Completely embarrassing. Let's take a closer look. And there he goes. And look at her face here as it drops. Oops, oops. Uh-oh. That's supposed to happen. Completely embarrassing. And when it comes down to, liars always expose themselves. They can't keep their lies straight. And this is transparent as transparent gets. But of course, the NASA fanboys, the SpaceX fanboys, they're not going to have anything to do with this. They're going to make every excuse in the book, of course, because once someone believes a lie, it's very hard to unbelieve a lie. And that's all comes down to ego. And ego is the biggest enemy of truth. And let's play a little bit closer even clip here as he drops it once again in supposed zero gravity. And their faces speak a million words as it drops. And look at the reaction. Look at her face, specifically this guy here. Start smiling. They don't know what to do. And this.
Yo, people say the flat earth is really funny looking. That's alright, cause the movement is cooking. You lie, you fib, you constantly take people's money, and it just ain't funny. I'm not a slave bee, so don't you blame me. And the ISS is fake, see? Oh yeah, buddy. You know their motives are weird, cause in 69 the US had their head up their rear. The scam is big. Nuh-uh, they're not ashamed. Big like the Trump card, they still haven't played. They get paid on the daily, you know it's a farce. Drinking what they're pissing and their budget's too large. They're either stupid or their brains are diluted. Anything they've ever done has been disputed. Aimed at the moon one time and y'all missed it. Now you're at the bottom of a pool eating Triscuits. Other images are CGI. It's pretty obvious that all they do is lie. All you have to do is give Nazis a chance, and NASA's gonna do their dance. The NASA transfers a man into a chump. Don't be a NASA punk, come on, don't be a Jackson chump. Don't flake out, y'all, don't be a NASA punk or a Jackson chump. Yeah, do you know what they're doing? They're doing the cog this funk. Don't be a NASA chump, don't be a fanboy punk.
We interviewed Harvard scholars to find out why.
If you want to know the truth, we rigged the books to make you docile. You're cattle to us. Read the Talmud.
Breaking news, asking questions might be an early symptom of anti-Semitism and being extremely based.
How fun.
Right? Dennis, take it away. Last time I noticed, I almost got JFK'd, if you know what I'm talking about. Those people are making society fake and gay. We go live with a homosexual at the Bop House.
How does it feel to listen to the Jewish community?
I'll never have a real relationship. Self-love, baby.
Love it. We go live to the founders of OnlyFans.
Just because we founded OnlyFans, Tinder, and all the major porn sites, Hollywood, Epstein, whatever, we're good people.
Everything they said about us.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's true. Tunnels, 9/11, surveillance.
According to the Talmud, Jesus is burning in feces.
Wow.
That's not satanic at all. Later tonight, we reveal the entire Epstein list. Bert, take it away.
Imagine siding with Jesus' murderers and calling yourself Judeo-Christian, right?
Yeah, not me. It's almost like their father is the devil or something.
Yeah.
My grandparents were in the pizza cost. Shut it down.
We're live.
Nobody said you weren't good people individually, but you know you guys don't belong in a healthy society. Just ask the rabbis. One of my favorite verses, a Jew can violate but not marry a non-Jew. That's Gad Shas 2:2. That's a fun one.
Tospoth Yebamoth, 98a. If you eat with a Gentile, it is as if you have eaten with a dog. Here's a good one. Baba Kama 113a. Jews may use lies to circumvent a Gentile.
We may have done the whole Epstein thing, but I don't want to teach that because it would be antiseptic, you know? I'd rather teach them about the pizza cost and victimhood.
Our producers just informed me that we can't release the Epstein files in fear of a rise in anti-Semitism. They're always the good guys in such victims. Right, Randy?
Correct, Ching Chong, but my name is Randestein.
Well, that makes sense why they're always changing their last names. Wouldn't want us to know who funds the wars and open borders. Funny, we still call them our ally.
Good point, Todd. Normally, ally means friend, but in this case, it means the synagogue of Satan.
Thanks, Jackie. And it turns out, if you haven't followed Jake GTV yet, you're probably a total loser. Certainly not based. Most likely retarded.
Good morning, America. As the great noticing dawns upon us, we want to know, can you really bake 6 million pizzas in 5 years?
I doubt it. Erica, take it away.
Chloe and Michael, good morning. To put that into perspective, that's over 3,000 pizzas a day, every single day. The question isn't just can they do it, but how?
We can't do it. It's impossible. How dare you even ask me to make 6 million pizzas? We don't even have a chimney.
Well, they really got their work cut out for them.
If I were them, I would just lie and say they did it.
Right. Let's go live to the manager.
Possible. There's only 505,000 pizzas in this whole country. You expect us to bake 6 million? No way.
We're live in the kitchen watching this crew frantically load pizzas into the ovens. This isn't possible.
They won't hit 6 million.
And even if they could, the Russian spot down the street did 62 million from 1917 to 1987.
We hear you're writing a diary about the pizzas. How's that going?
This isn't what it looks like.
Ooh, he might have been trying to forge that.
Right? I say just make it mandatory in every school and people will think it was real.
I heard they have enough red sauce to make like 271,000.
Now that.
My question is, how are they supposed to retrieve the pizzas from the ovens?
That makes sense. There's no ventilation.
How do they get their pizza? How do they get their pizzas out?
Just a weird pizza cost.
The only problem with this restaurant is they don't have a chimney, so it makes going into the kitchen and retrieving the pizzas a difficult task.
In other news, if you haven't followed Jake GTV yet, you might be a total loser. Certainly not based. Most likely retarded. Breaking news, it turns out that the people carpet bombing the innocent are actually the good guys. Just kidding, that would be retarded. Let's go live to Steinberg.
So you're saying they have weapons of mass destruction again?
Exactly. It's the same excuse we've used since the towers fell. Not much has changed.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get PTSD from hurting the innocent, then we die for the chosen people. Yeah. Let's go, we shouldn't be here.
This non-chosen sand person lost his home and family just hours ago, but Israeli military officials say this is God's plan and questioning it is antiseptic.
Please stop!
I hear they're building a new restaurant in Tel Aviv. The chef prepares an amazing foreskin salad.
This is where I will cook my foreskins. Imported directly from the adrenochrome factory.
I've never tried the foreskin salad.
Sounds satanic.
Right. Probably part of their Talmudic beliefs.
Right.
Shapiro Stein.
I miss 2001, back when we all blamed the same people. Today, everybody notices. This is why we do false flags. We go live to the dancing Israelis.
These people really know how to dance, but the real dancers are on the roof.
We're following these guys up to the top floor. No clue what's going on, but they're moving fast. Yo, check this out. We are God's chosen people.
Breaking news out of Times Square. Officials say they found a Muslim passport in the debris.
It was the Jews. Sir, are you okay? I'm sending my son off to Iran tonight.
You saw it from your apartment?
Yeah, right over there. They were just dancing. It didn't look right.
Wow. We better go fund that.
Right? It feels good to personally fund the most grotesque acts of violence. Back to you, Dennis.
Anyways, follow my boy, Jake GTV, if you're not retarded. Experts makes you the resistance. Let's see how that's working out. We go live to Libtard City.
So what's wrong here exactly?
Cows are dying so people can eat cows and they're farting. We need to destroy the farms.
As soon as I saw that Netflix documentary, I stopped eating meat and started recycling. I don't eat red meat, and I lowered my cholesterol.
I'm here with a triple boosted science truster. How's it going?
Can you believe I look this good for 32?
We never eat cholesterol. That stuff's toxic.
Even though testosterone is mostly made from it.
Same with our brains. But hey, who needs those? Those vegans are going to be incredibly healthy. They don't stress their bodies with workouts, which, as we know, is just bad for your health.
Why have them eating this when we could have them eating this? Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Seriously, just trust your doctors.
Right. Be terrified of small farms. Let the corporations feed us.
Exactly. This segment is sponsored by Monsanto.
At Monsanto, we engineer your fruits and veggies with chemicals that reshape your hormones and give you cancer.
Eat your corn, soy, and wheat, boy.
Such an ethical sponsor working alongside Big Pharma. Dangerous duo.
I agree, Jackie, but I want to see more climate clowns. Back to the unhealthy people.
I only eat cake and chocolate. I'm not trying to hurt animals. And it's fat-free. Seed oils, of course.
So what's it really like being a famous vegan online?
It's great. Hold on. Let me inject my B12 real quick. I'm like super deficient.
Their world forever locked into their world forever boxed. Reality you leave behind, a prisoner of your own mind. Forever you will be deceived, never ever to be free. Never your mind to be free, never your eyes will ever see. Lick the boon of tyranny, begging for your slavery. They who have remote control, the TV know your very soul. Tune into the great deceiver, television watching news believer. Never your mind to be free, never your eyes will ever see. Lick the boon of tyranny, begging for your slavery. They who have remote control, the TV know your very soul. Tune into the great deceiver, television watching news believer. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. The NASA transfers a man into a chump. There'll be a NASA punk, come on, there'll be a Jackson chump. Don't flake out, y'all, there'll be a NASA punk or a Jackson chump. Yeah, do you know what they're doing? They're doing the contest fun. Don't be a NASA chump. Watch out, old people, don't be NASA punks. Don't you lose your lunch. Young people, don't fake the funk. Don't be NASA chumps. Canadians, you're actually too darn polite for me to insult. Joe Rogan, are you a NASA punk? Or just a loudmouth chump? Space is stupid. Oh, don't be a NASA punk.